Just trying to get it back together. Blessed. Staying out the way. Man, that's the only thing we can do right now. Stay out the way. You feel me? Hey, do me a favor and subscribe to my YouTube channel too, man. I'm trying to do the YouTube thing too. See if it's gonna work out for me. So trying to do it myself. I got to experiment. I never know. Cause you know what I'm saying? These days, you know what I'm saying, too many people ain't gonna tell you. They gonna keep it to themselves. So just trying to do my part, you know. Straight up. Uh, Go ahead and share that. Just finished my little show. Man, them power now to be everything. Straight up. Empowerment now to be everything, man. I'm telling you. I guess I've been wearing myself out a lot, you know. But the only thing on my mind is succeeding, though. You know, it be like that sometimes. When you don't give a fuck about shit, you know what I'm saying? You can sleep and rest well, goddamn it, with no complaints, you know what I'm talking about? But if you ain't got that job done, man, you gonna stay up and try to get it done for real. Especially if you're on something serious. Says my man, I hope my buddy alright, you know what I'm saying? I talked to him this morning, arguing with the goddamn doctors, crying corona. You on, man? If you on, send me a line or something, man. Let me know you all right. People trying to cut on you again, huh? But yeah, bro, I miss the knowledge, man. I miss the knowledge and understanding that you be giving me, man. Black, Greg, man. Don't stop getting it to me, man. Cause you know what I'm talking about. I don't know everything there is to know on earth. Shit. It's a whole lot of experimenting I got to do. You know what I'm saying? I could be 150 and still not know what goes on this earth. I'm still learning. Like I say, I learn from somebody older than me or somebody younger than me. Straight up. And what I figure out through the years, by me being the age that I am now, man, listening is man, listening is a very important thing. Straight up. By the grace of God, I'm still here from institutions to death and all that type of shit. By me still being here, man, blessed. A lot of that come from listening. I was goddamn it when I was growing up, goddamn it in the Hornets in 120, goddamn it, our little mob grew up shit. I guess I could say shit, we run wild. I mean, us as shorties, we broke in school, we broke in our school every day, damn it, as a shorty. Brown school, we broke in there every day. For what reason, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's when computers and shit came out and all that, and they had them big ass, big TV, got them in shape computers and shit, got them with the heavy box and all that type of shit. And everybody wanted the computer in the crib and shit like that. And it went in that motherfucker, man, all that heavy equipment, got that bit. And then you look behind of it, there's a million wires back there. Shit. We couldn't do nothing past that back and go to the next best thing and shit. And I don't know what that was, but we did that shit. We had a lot of fun coming up in the projects, man. And right now, I'm trying to write a book on it. But you know, I got so many things that I got going on with that shit. I ain't made it to nothing but like 17 pages, you know. But when I get some time and some patience and some a little bit privacy, a different setting or something like that. You know, I'm in a different setting right now and shit, but it's just that I'm doing a lot right now trying to get some shit started. But I plan to get back on it and go ahead and finish that book. You know what I'm saying? Also, I had it in my mind to do it. Plus, I had relatives pushing me to do it. You know, I got a relative that's doing publishing and things like that. And I am that entertainment type guy. You know, like I got the camera roast. You know what I'm saying? DJ roast and things like that. Man, you never know. Hopefully, one day, shit, you might look on the screen and see me got them producing a movie or something like that. You know, that's the type of person, and that's what I'm on. So I'm gonna remain open. You know what I'm saying? By listening. You know, we talked about understand. We talked about understand and understood yesterday. You know, the difference between understand and the difference with understand and understood. You know, when you understand, you know, an understandable person is a person that can put you know what I'm saying, put themselves in other people's shoes. You know what I'm saying? Understanding person, understand what other people going through. You know, if it ain't mentally, it's physically. You know, if it ain't with the health, it's with bills or something like that. An understood person now stands to be understood. Those usually be the type of people that you can't negotiate with, can't agree on nothing with. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna always have their own point of view, standing to be understood. So that would make both of those words different. You know what I'm saying? And back then, I was a person that stood to be understood. You know what I'm saying? It was my way or the highway. I want to listen to what no one had to say. You know what I'm talking about? Except Mike. You know what I'm talking about? And did some of the did and made some of the worst decisions of my life. It took time off my life when I could have been doing something positive. You know, I ain't never take time to listen to nobody. I want to listen and type. All it was to get money, have money, and have the crowds. You know what I'm saying? The publicity. You know what I'm talking about? Out there in the peer pressure world, you know what I'm saying? You want people to see you doing good. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to uh, see you down in no type of way, crying, broke, or nothing like that. So we tend to, you know what I'm saying? We tend to be other people. You know what I'm saying? Me today, I can admit that I'm broke and all this type of shit. I ain't got none. I can't go out all the time. I can't buy this all the time. And, you know, I really can't. You know, I ain't finna go out here and stun and have somebody thinking that I got it and I don't have it. So once we learn to be true with ourselves, you know what I'm saying, things will be working out a little more. You know what I'm saying? You will see more opportunities and stuff like that. Now, if I'm going around here telling everybody that I got it, I don't need nothing and shit like that, when I really do, you know, I ain't gonna never get it, knowing that I need it or whatever. I'm not gonna ask for nothing that I don't really need from nobody. If I ask you for it, you know what I'm saying, that means I really need it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I got some pretty good people on my team this year. You know what I'm saying? That they might say, I don't owe them nothing, but in my mind, you know, I think I owe them a lot. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't just for physical things like material things and stuff like that. It can be things like conversation, you know, preventive conversations and shit that I goddamn it, that other people can see you headed for, and they give you a little inspiration, a little pep talk, and we rock the band, try to tell you the right road to go. You know what I'm saying? Man, today I listen. Information is a good thing to have, and where I'm at today, man, I'm listening to any and everybody when it comes to doing, you know what I'm saying, some progressive, positive things. I mean, I hate that right now today I'm starting over. I got to get my crowd ready. my crowd back, you know what I'm saying, my social club, my breakfast club, or whatever I'm doing, you know what I'm saying, to get people into talking a bit more. That's what the platform is for. Us to negotiate, talk, not negotiate, because we ain't finna be selling shit. But you know what I'm saying, to get some testimonies and get some good feedback on some things, any type of issues. And right now, I can't really even base a topic today, you know what I'm saying, until I get more into podcasting to where I have my own little segments separated on what I'm going to talk about. So right now, I'm just trying to get my feet back in the dough and, you know what I'm saying, get my base back up, and maybe we can help each other on some issues. And maybe somebody can give me some feedback on donations, some feedback on volunteer work, some feedback on um, how can I say, curricular activities, including recreational activities. You know, every little thing helps. Any little information. You know what I'm saying? Give a person an idea to do something. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm be just trying to do, man. Just try to stick together, do for one another. You know what I'm saying? Accomplish things. You know, to where our little brothers, our kids. You know what I'm saying? Growing up with a productive mindset. And like I said, it ain't wrong when you're doing good. You know what I'm saying? Those two don't even myself. That's why we got to do more activities and things like that. You know what I'm saying? We got to get them people to volunteer. See, I think the system, like when we used to be in the system, get called on a charge or something like that, then they want to get us tasks or they want to put us on the road crew cleaning up the streets and shit like that. But I'm just trying to see if they got programs to where they can get people to volunteer and people also going through that process to go to small nonprofit organizations to help out, you know what I'm saying, with the community, with the kids, all type of topics that they go through and stuff like that. You know, if they give them like, you know what I'm saying, such and such time to do like community service or whatever, and they go to the program. They send them to the program, you know what I'm saying, so where they can teach the kids, you know what I'm saying? Because a person just want to be heard nowadays. You know what I'm saying? A person act a fool and do dumb shit if they feel ain't nobody listening. But if all the attention on them, they gonna make sure what they saying and doing is correct because they don't want to make themselves look bad because they know all the attention on them. You know what I'm saying? But if they're not getting that attention, they will do some praise just to get that attention. You know what I'm saying? So we want to put attention on them people and get their ideas and stuff like that. Get each one of them, you know what I'm saying, 5 kids and move up and down and put them in position to tell you what, you know what I'm saying. If I gave you 5 kids, you know what I'm saying, to move out the band, what would you do? How would you, you know, you take them to the zoo, take them to the museum, go kart, riding go kart. You know what I'm saying? Mentorship, talking to them at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Getting an understanding out of, getting them comfortable with talking to you and things like that. You know, laughing with them and stuff like that. You know, you got to ask them questions too, and also let them be comfortable into asking you questions. You know, so man, it's gonna be a big field in the future because you know it's a lot of our kids running wild and missing a lot of education and shit like that. And you know, I'm the type to look at the news all day and everything. So shit, we might be going to war. You never know. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit going on that some people don't know because they out partying every day, they out drinking every day and shit like that. Putin over there drafting motherfuckers over there in Russia, you know what I'm saying, to go to war against us, really. And talking about nuclear bombs and everything. But ain't nobody listening, getting this shit in the hood around, you know what I'm saying, in my culture and shit. You know, is you really ready for war? We killing each other out there. But it's about to get real. It's gonna get real. That's why I try to convince every shorty, man, go ahead and do what you gotta do on the positive note, get shit together, you know what I'm saying? Because when you go out there and just constantly abuse the drugs, you know what I'm saying? It's okay to kick it and everything like that, but don't abuse it. Motherfuckers won't be falling down, motherfuckers won't be sleep all day, motherfuckers want to fly and all that, man. It don't take all that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put no S on your chest and all this type of stuff when you, man, you're supposed to be chilling. And that's usually what happened, and that's why I can't even hang out with nobody no more. You know what I'm saying? Especially with a whole lot of men, you know what I'm saying? Not like that no more. We kick it at one time and shit, but it ain't no everyday thing. I'm making this shit out of no career, you know, I got a life behind this shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, I love when we do come together and put our resources together in order to, you know what I'm saying, to broaden our circle, to tighten our circle and shit like that as friends and relationship and shit or whatever and shit. But all the rest of that shit can go. I feel I don't got too old to be trying to fight or whatever and shit like that, man. I ain't into all that shit no more. You know, but I am a protector and shit, a protector over mine and my family. Anything else don't even really make sense. You know, I had to start from somewhere. You know, I'm 52 today. I'm 52. Looking really dumb, you know what I'm saying? To be on a relative or friend couch or something like that. On a float. You know, as we come up as black people, you know, we stay with our cousins, aunties, grandmas, you know what I'm saying, uncles and all that stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? That's the way of life. And that's supposed to be temporarily type stuff because everybody has a life individually. Everybody forms their own family. So at some point in time, things supposed to get better for the person that's staying with somebody that's on the couch with the free time, maybe no kids and shit like that. It's a lot of time to take advantage of situations at the time. You know, don't feel you only move in with a person and shit like that, like you're gonna be there for life, you're gonna die right there with them and shit like that. Everybody had their own life. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had their own life for time. Yeah. So on my show, I don't do nothing but try to talk about the importance of things and situations. I mean, hands on. You know what I'm saying? We killing hands on. Ain't no interview, ain't nothing taped or nothing like that. I got a YouTube channel right here, you know, that's being taped. But everything is hands on, man. Uncut for real. One on one. I see. We need to point out our wrongs, man. And we need to admit what we're going through and admit our problems because that's the only way we're going to overcome them by admitting it first. You know what I'm saying? Or we can be in denial. Don't even know we lying. You feel me? But I'm just tuning in today. I'm still trying to get my base up. You know what I'm saying? Continue to support your boy right here. Open on all levels of any type of conversation or whatever and stuff. Let's talk about it. Let's get it right. Cause you're gonna be giving me insight on what I'm doing behind this anyway. You know, I'm letting you know I'm reaching out. You know, I don't know everything. I'm reaching out to some of my big brothers, some of my big sisters. You know what I'm saying? Make an example and shit. Especially for somebody that's got a passion that want to do shit that relates to you, man. Don't be scared to grab him. Don't sit back and talk about him like, ooh, don't wish him not to succeed or nothing like that, man. Do your part. I might be 52, but I got some big brothers and sisters older than me that still can take me, got them up under their wing and show me some shit or tell me some shit. But you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of selfish people around us that don't want to see nobody grow. You know, if you don't want to see nobody else grow, we won't grow as a motherfucking culture. You got to think about that shit. You don't want to see nobody grow and you ain't doing shit, but you know the shit. and you see somebody with some goddamn determination, some act right, ready to do it, boots on the ground type shit, and don't want to help them. But we fast on complaining and shit about what the government ain't doing and what ain't nobody doing for us and shit like that, man. We good on doing that shit, passing the buck. And that's the shit I was talking about yesterday too. Motherfucker act like they need help and stuff like that, but at the same time, the aggressiveness come out in them. You can't never want help and being aggressive at the same time. And it happened on the show before. Person crying and everything, we soothing and confident and all that type of shit, and then that person just snap to another person that's get to talking about motherfuckers. This motherfuckers ain't shit, they woo. Hold on, I thought you was hurting. We sitting here confident in you and you just don't flip the script. You know what I'm saying? We need to get on our shit, y'all. We need to get on our shit as a unit, as one. A unit. No hating or nothing. Because if you put any motherfucker individually in their own square and ask them what they doing, it ain't too much. Not more than the next motherfucker. That's why we all in the same cloth together. So we should help each other. You know what I'm saying? Mother got the shit going on, it took two. This another half. This another half of what's going on somewhere. If it ain't no relationships type shit, it's somebody that really care for somebody or something. That really believe in somebody. Corona, what's the demo, man? Holla at your boy. I got your message, man. And that's good that you took the procedure that they trying to do. I read up on it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, but yeah, family, y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? I just put the link on the board. You know what I'm talking about on Facebook. So you know what I'm saying? Let me get some subscribers, man. Let's talk about doing something, how we can make this better, how everybody can, you know what I'm saying, benefit from the process. So you know what I'm saying? With open arm for Mike Larry and what I'm trying to get started, I welcome anybody that's trying to do something slick. You know what I'm saying? And have a productive, you know what I'm saying, outgoing on the life side. You know. And man, I thank y'all for it. You know, other people don't thank you for doing the right thing. What's going on, my brother? How you doing?
Just collecting my thoughts, trying to get myself spiritually, mentally, physically prepared for the battle I'm gonna have to endure with my health as far as it was possible.
Hey, let me turn this what's calling down so I can hear you a little better. What you say now?
And I was just saying, I'm just sitting here listening to you on your live podcast and your broadcast, and you said something that kind of had me thinking something that you're playing Frankie Beverly. You know that song by Frankie Beverly and Mays.
Yeah. Frankie Beverly and Mays, yeah, those my people.
Yeah, I love that song, but I've been trying to get myself mentally, physically, and spiritually prepared for what I'm about to endure as far as battling to get better without having to go through so much pain and anguish to do it, you know?
Yeah.
So I was just turning in with you to see what was going on with that. You know, I think I'm about to start taking more accountability here to correcting and disciplining myself on certain stuff. Because although I think I do a good job at it, I can always do better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just taking things as they go. I got some info that kind of messed my head up today, even though I knew what I was seeing, being afraid of that situation. It also So I'm just taking things in stride right now, trying to figure out what's the next best foot I can put forward as far as what I would like to move when I do things, you know.
I talked to you earlier, right? Did your primary come in?
Yeah, they came in and he told me something I didn't want to hear, but I'm gonna have to do it anyway. The only thing is, I ain't gotta have that thing shoved up my nose, going into my stomach like they was talking about doing.
Okay.
And I got some new info with every time we hear they gonna have to go back in my stomach on the other side.
Yeah.
Dig in me. But the thing about it is, I found out I could be sedated and, you know, put out so I don't have to feel it. Because when they went in my stomach the first time, I was live and awake. I felt all of that. It wasn't no sedation. And I understand why people don't like surgeries and go through that thing and that first one. So I'm like, yeah, I don't want to keep going through things and stuff like that. It hurts, you know. So I express how I feel about it. I changed up my doctors a little bit so I didn't have to worry about people doing weird stuff on me head while I'm sleeping, just trying to throw stuff at me all that once. And I'm going to give them a chance to try to rectify the situation so I don't have to stress myself out on something that already is.
So he told you let him go ahead and do that, or what the other doctor was talking about, it had happened, as far as the bag. Yeah. So you just gonna
Yeah,
go ahead and let him do it, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause your primary, you and your primary real cool. So you know what I'm saying, and you best take his information before you take another doctor information.
right. So that's what I'm doing there. So right now, I guess they just coming up with a course of action and I think we started because they say the antibiotics look like it's working and helping, but it's a slow process. And they want to try to feed me nutrients through an IV bag that I have to take home to a stent incision of my mother. But I ain't feeling it because I'm like this. Your body has its own natural resistance to certain things. So if everything else is good, then my body should be more receptive to taking nutrients after it's been without it for a minute, knowing that I have to build these things up. So I'm just getting myself prepared for it because I'm tired of getting home stuck and done here.
Damn. What they talking about doing the procedure like tomorrow or something?
They ain't give me a specific date, and that's the problem. See,
Um,
I want to have that specifics to it so that this time, give me something to relax and calm me down. You don't put me completely out while I'm sedated. So I just wake up and it's done. You know, I don't want to be alert and wait for that because I was alert and wait for when they went in my stomach. And man, that's a terrible feeling to have somebody going inside you. You know they going inside you. And you can't do nothing about it. You just sit there. You gotta deal with that pain and all that. Yeah, I'm good.
and
I
you
got
know
a
what
lot of
we talked
respect.
about, you know what I'm talking about? When the person second guess themselves and everything like that and make mistakes, you know what I'm saying? Like our blood, like you say, our blood is blue on the inside until it hit the air and then it turns red.
That's
So
right.
you don't want them to keep going into you, you know what I'm saying? Cause air hitting it and all that type, you know what I'm saying? That causes more things and stuff. I understand exactly what you're saying. They had did they send a counselor up there?
Yeah, I've been talking to some of everybody. They broke down my white blood cell count. They've been telling me how what's improved from what's slowly improving from what's degenerative as far as what's not really improving and digressing. And the other side is slower and obsessively. I get some liquid and brain seizures, all the air pressure and gas pressure. It's that hasn't been released yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm terrified. I ain't never been so scared of some shit. Like, yeah, that's some shit I'm terrified of. Like being able to dig in me. I felt like I was being puppeteered with fingers from the inside of my stomach, but it was all wire, you know. So yeah, it's discomfort feeling.
But you know what? On the other end, you know what I'm talking about, man, you just blessed for going to the doctor to check up on yourself. Cause that's what it's there for, you know what I'm saying? Usually when I was growing up, I would never go to the doctor for shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And you got some older people that still do that today and got a checkup and shit like that. And it's fucked up when you can start doing good and your life don't make the turn and shit like that, and then something like that come up at your past and be like, damn. And it all comes because you didn't go get a checkup and see about yourself. You know, without you, can't shit function. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be your first priority and shit like that. Cause you know what I'm saying? Everything stop after you, goddamn it. So it's a must that you maintain your health and stuff. So on you going to check on yourself, you know what I'm saying? That's a blessing before, you know what I'm talking about, things had got real rough because, you know, you had just got the job, you know what I'm saying, doing the cars and stuff, getting getting promoted and everything. You know, getting promoted. You know, you did get promoted. Yeah, you did get promoted and everything and shit like that. And shit like that tend to come up when you're doing good in life. It's just like the average, you know what I'm saying, organization, well, real street nigga gang bangers that, you know what I'm saying, that been gang banging all his life, and then he turned around and get a job making $50 an hour and shit. He got a big house, car, nice wife and shit like that, and got dreams and plans and shit. And then something out the past come back that he don't did, goddamn it, or didn't do, you know what I'm saying, come back and take all that away.
Yeah, bro, I've been slowly trying to change my life around and rebuild it. That's why I got that hit on my page that said the most gangster shit I ever did was change my life around, because that's what I'm on. I don't want to digress and go back to ways of old that had me out here where I was somebody's entertainment. You know, I'm not somebody's entertainment. I don't want to sell myself to misfortune. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
if I can avoid those things, I try to. If I can do better to progress, I try to. I don't want to see nobody in that crab in the mirror effect where they get pulled down instead of being lifted up. I was always taught we uplift our humanity. So how we gonna do that if we step to tearing each other down?
Yep, you're exactly right. That's why,
So
you know, I tell the person, man, know who with you though. You know what I'm saying? You got to know who with you too, man, cause everybody don't want to see you succeed, man. You know what I'm saying? And far as you
learning,
turning good and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? When shit like that do happen, you as a good person and shit, you have good people around you at times like that and shit like that. When you just on the streets and doing that shit, when you put on that play that role and shit like that, man, you can't count on nobody to do shit like that for you. You can count on them, goddamn, to put your face on the t-shirt, bro. You know, for a day. But at the time that t-shirt gonna get dirty, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no motherfucker gonna hang that motherfucker up. They gonna throw it right in the dirty clothes. You feel me?
yeah, in that order.
And they ain't gonna even think about you no more.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't want is to be remembered as a t-shirt. I want to be able to be remembered for the etiquette of my mind, but I try to present and teach and enlighten people. Like, see, it's easy to lead people into foolishness, but it's hard to lead somebody into having knowledge, wisdom, and understanding where they bettering and perfecting themselves as well as bringing others into that understanding as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
I don't want to be remembered for anything bad at this point. Whatever I do, I want to remember if I was good at me.
Exactly. Exactly. That's that part that stand out right there. that's the part that people go through life, and then you know what I'm saying. Then in their mind they have a thought and shit from an old day that you said something to them and shit that they'll never let go. Cause it's some shit that people don't told me that's not here today. You know what I'm saying, that I still took in consideration to hold on to and apply to my life. You know what I'm saying. Motherfuckers that say no shit, we ain't gonna think about them. You ain't gonna think about them. You gonna let your day go past. But if it's somebody that inspired you in some type of way and shit, you're gonna remember a saying or something about that person. They gonna tell you to keep going. Don't give up and shit like that on what you're doing. You know.
See, that's the thing. I got more good things to as memories than I have anything bad.
And that's
You see
love.
what I'm saying?
When your good outweigh the bad things that you done and happening in your life and people around you, that's when you know you're doing something right. Everybody can't say that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody bad, goddamn it, they doing dumb shit and shit like that. Motherfucker come to them. When you ever did something good, man? When you ever did something or said something good to somebody before? You always fucking with people. You always doing this and doing that and shit like that. When the bad shit get to overwhelm, that's where a person headed, man. And no hopes of getting better.
I just want to make sure I leave a lasting legacy impression on this earth, man. My wrongs was justified by my rights. If you understand what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I made a decision that was bad, split-second decision, it wasn't because I was doing it to be oppressive or to be a bully or to put on no show.
Right.
I did it out of defense nature of what it was I stood. When it comes to anything that deals with me, everything I've always wanted to do was to be helpful to my people, to those that I love, that I cared about. When they didn't have that voice or the strength to defend their honor or express themselves, to stand up for themselves, I became that voice. And I want that type of legacy to continue on with my kids and with my people. But we have to learn how to identify what's really right and what's really wrong. It's not perpetuating cycles of doing things that elaborate and simplify negativity and not bringing a sense of righteousness and positivity back to our culture.
Mm-hmm.
We have to have pride in ourselves as human beings. And we have to start taking more accountability into our own actions and our own way of attacking certain situations. Because you win more battles with integrity than you do with brawn.
Okay. Yeah, you sure do. You sure do.
It's easy to be a muscle man. It's easy to be a bully. It's easy to be a killer. But it's hard to be that person that's, how could I say, cunning, has a sense of integrity, articulate things, and mediate a situation with words.
Yeah.
Be verbal enough.
Yeah. You right.
So that's why I say, at this point, I want to be the person that is so good with my words that if I have to speak anything that deals with negative aspects, guys, as soon as I open my mouth.
Speak into existence, my brother. Speak it into existence, man. Because if you keep talking about it, it's bound to happen. It's like if you keep talking about some bars, it's like you brainwashing yourself. That's what you want. That's your motto. It's easy to be on bullshit, you know what I'm saying? But when you keep telling yourself you're gonna do something good, goddamn it, you creating something. You know what I'm saying? That's a force that you creating in yourself that can't nobody stop and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you right.
Bro, I've been really reevaluating like a lot of my heroes from history, like Frederick Douglass, Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, W.E.B. Du Bois, Carter G. Woodson. These were very articulate brothers. And when they spoke, they were dangerous because of how they spoke. And they didn't speak just to
You know what, man?
Okay. Ooh, that almost looked like tea for a minute. I was going to say. No, I thought that was tea for a second. That was like I could drink tea. Oh, this is nice.
Hey, you study trying to trick them people to feeding you, huh?
I've been wanting some with some type of sense of flavor or taste that's like acid. I couldn't eat even when I went to the hospital.
But you know what? You just enlightened me on something. You just enlightened me on all those guys that you named. Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, Frederick Douglass, you know what I'm saying, and all of them, man. We don't, and you say when them brothers spoke and they talked and stuff. I don't know too many people, not even myself, that even know what them brothers said in a lecture or nothing like that. Man, I need to do more reading to get up on what you know what I'm saying. We only know their name. We only know their name, and maybe if they invented something or something like that, but we don't never hear them from their own voice.
Right, philosophy we had. A good advocate to knowing about a lot of those people's mindsets and philosophies. Have you ever listened to WBOE when Dorothy Tillman speaks early in the morning?
I ain't never heard Dorothy Tillman talk on that though. Yeah, but I know who you're talking about. I know Dorothy Tillman.
She is a beautiful sister to listen to on the radio, and she always opens up her show with black, 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 black.
Oh, that's how she opened it up.
Yeah, man, I love that, and I swear every Saturday I wake up happy as hell just to hear her, because I know what that woman did fighting her here in Washington on the cause of us.
Yeah.
Back in the 80s and 90s in
Yeah.
Chicago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For the workers' union, and for the TIF funds, and for the rights for us to be able to control our communities. See, we lost that education and understanding. And she presents that. And she also presents a lot of the philosophies of old from our black leaders that we forgot about. To show why we are empowered people, that we have a right, a voice of opinion, a right to control our own economics and well-being. But we're not utilizing these resources and tools that's out here in front of us. And we got people opening up the platforms to us.
Yeah.
I love WBLE. I listen to it almost every day. Yeah. Sometimes 2 or 3 times a day. Even Al Sharpton. You know, Al Sharpton. That's another.
Yeah. I look at him every weekend. I look at news all day, so I look at his show. Yeah, the people, man, they did a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? To get where they going. That's why I don't understand. That's why that's probably be one of the things that why I'm doing entertainment and stuff, cause it's not enough of us. You know what I'm saying? Like in it, trying to help our people out of situations and grow together, to form a union, to form a dynasty, some big, you know what I'm talking about, where everybody get a piece of the pie and shit, you know what I'm saying? But there's too much hate amongst each other, we can't get along with each other. We think each other doing too much. We want to talk about each other behind their back. You know what I'm saying? We want to act like we helping a person and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's only for self-gratification. You know what I'm saying? Because we more focused on ourselves than good people. If I could find somebody that's focused on somebody else and helping somebody else besides their motherfucking self, that's love.
Yeah. And you know what? I just recently heard an actual show with Al Sharpton. I want to say like 2 days ago, where he was illustrating about something. He was saying, I'm 67 years old, get too old to fight this fight.
Right.
Pick it up.
Right.
They can pick up where I lost at. I've been doing this fight for almost 50, 60, 70 years. Al Sharpton started out as a little kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Started off young.
Since he was like, what, 6 years old?
Yeah. Fighting for our rights, man.
Right. And has been an advocate for equal rights and, desegregation since 6 years old. brother Jesse Jackson, Martin Luther King. So if that brother could do that at 6, and here he is, look at us now. We don't even have that type of etiquette to drive about us down. It's a sad residual of what they put out there. They paved the way and put work out here that we neglect. And I don't want to do that, bro. I try to study the shit myself. It's another brother that comes on, Dr. Joaquin Muhammad, something that comes on. He comes on WVON as well. That is I listen to all of the live sections that all of the shows that come up with. We need to start creating new platforms to advance and spread information and knowledge to our people. And we have to kind of separate from the, how can I say, the changing of the norms and stereotypical ways of doing it, using negativity, like ignorant shit to promote the shit we put out as a message. We just got to drive that shit home in the head like we was doing back in the day. Back in the day, you had people putting out pamphlets, books. You had the Black Panthers with the 10-point program. And what it was as far as bringing breakfast program and medical, treatment and stuff for the kids back in the day in Chicago. That's Fred.
Yeah, see, I commend all that. His son out there right now in the field, finishing up what he started. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I salute to him as well. You feel me? Because he's doing a lot with the guys, you know what I'm saying, with the multitude too. You know what I'm talking about? And then you got Keith out there, man. He doing his thing. I see a lot of unity out there. That's love. I love seeing that, man. They doing something for the community. They doing something for the kids, back to school programs with picnics, with bouncy houses, and giving away, utensils and school supplies and fun, everything, man. Everything. They doing it.
Even with us, under the multitude, we had tutoring programs under each branch. When you was in those areas where those tutoring programs was at, you was expected to go there. There was an after-school recreational program. You had stuff you was able to be involved with. They had taught you different skill trades. They helped you with school as far as like you was having trouble with certain subjects. You had people there that was able to tutor you and help you to advance in those subjects. It was skill trade. It was like the first, what they call it, the first urban league. We started that to us. He was teaching people how to fill out applications, create resumes. See, when we stopped doing stuff like that, we started digressing to the negative aspects of things. That's when people stopped looking at us as a threat. They figured they put us under a sense of control. Start doing shit that's constructive and positive and see how much of a threat we become. You ain't a threat because you got a gun and you say I'm the biggest gangster on the street. You're the biggest threat on the street when you got a brain and you able to bring people together to do something and move mountains and mountains. And that's what nobody wants to see all this stuff because when we bring everything together, we become dangerous. We can change the economics of the way we live our life and our existence. I would love to see the day that liberation comes until it ever does. But if I don't get to see it, I know I have to try to add to that journey to make it that we be able to complete walk across the street and make it right. So, it's not the thing. And I just really want to see us better coordinated. It's hard to accept that because I remember I used to debate with my people about all types of stuff that dealt with, philosophies and everything. That's how come when I would go to Carter G. Woodson Library, I would go listen to Malcolm X speeches, Martin Luther King speeches. I would read the autobiography of Marcus Garvey and listen to the speeches that he presented about going back to Africa, liberating yourself, instead of looking for a handout from people that don't care about you. That's why he was cast out of America and they jailed him in England. And then from there, that's when he died. Fighting the fight, trying to bring us together to claim our own land for ourselves. first that was put into America when they called this here freedom and Emancipation Proclamation, saying they was freeing the slaves because they weren't really freeing. They was just using them as a commodity, as a trust for them.
Did Jesse Jackson have something to do with that? Don't Jesse Jackson got something to do with that though?
No, we talk about Frederick Douglass. This before him.
That was before. Oh.
This was after the Civil War, when the Emancipation Proclamation came about. Frederick Douglass wrote in the North Star newspaper. That was his newspaper.
Oh, okay.
He wrote that there was a great deception that was placed on the American slave and black men in the country because they thought that they were fighting for their freedoms when they weren't. They was fighting in order to become property. Understand, but now you can be used as a commodity for income,
man,
and revenue. So that's why you had indentured servitude. If you work on my farm, I give you this little piece of land for the bath to the land, and that was your pay because they didn't want to give reparations.
Yeah,
that was the great trick to the black society.
Man, they've been promising. They've been promising us reparations for so long, man, and all this type of stuff. You know, now they trying to tighten it up and say now that, you know, if your family was into slaves, if your family was slaves, then you get reparations and shit instead of reparations for all. You know.
But see, that's it. They can't track none of that information, man. You wanna know why? Because when our people came here as slaves, incarcerated, or should I say, endangered refugees that were stolen from their lands, exactly the same. They only kept a registry of what landmass they came from, what date they was brought on the shores, what name they came with, and what name they was changed to. Other than that, there's no ancestral documentary of anything that you can track with the records, which is why they can't pay reparations. Because if they did that, every person of color that's ever been in America since the slave trade, would have to get reparations.
So okay, then let's get a little deep. All right, now you know we talked about cause you know I read on the post and stuff like that. They had a little post up where some little video thing about it's about there's so many African Americans in cities missing that they don't have no trace of. It's is it like 1,600 or 16,000, something like that, that's missing currently right now and stuff like that. And then, you know, I happen to be looking at the Jeffrey Dahmer movie, right? On what you call it, they got a whole list movie with the series of the team. Yeah. And when he came in with the three when he came in from the what's called from the, cause he went to the blood bank, right? And we got some blood drawn and shit and snuck like 3 bags of the blood to the crib. And I'm like, what this nigga do, man? Then he just turned it over and just started drinking it. And I noticed that all his victims was like Afro American guys, right? They was mixed.
That's why black men came to Nigeria. Because he was teasing them. He was teasing and playing with their food and shit as an orderly and workers.
And you know,
his ass up with
and you know they say our melanin is worth a lot. Especially the female anatomy. You know what I'm saying? That, you know what I'm talking about, it's some type of protein, the health, as far as the melatonin in us, and what the afterbirth of the woman that they turn into, you know, stuff for the baby. Yeah.
Huh? Yeah. They eat the placenta overseas.
They make pills or something out of it. That's what they do.
They make pills, they make food, they make
formula.
All that out the placenta of afterbirth. Yeah. And because
Right.
glue guns.
Right.
We second to them. So that's why it's so much interest into the makeup of my chemistry and my makeup is because we are doable to damn near everything on the planet. We've been here so long, we've adapted to a lot of stuff. My pain index is different from everybody else's.
Our thinking is different too.
Everybody can't take it.
You know, our thinking is different too, man. I take my own more inventory in. You know what I'm talking about? Black people is good on game. But you know, you got light skinned people good on game too, though. You know, they can beat you with a pen. They can write something and got them to be millionaires tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? They learn the ropes and everything and shit. But yeah, for real. But we got good. We got good. Man, we got good dialogue, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they can't even recognize the shit that we talking about. We got to break it down into syllables for them and shit. They be like, "What you talking about?" We have been on through some slang on them and woo off the band, blah, say skippy, woo, woo, woo. You know, they won't know all that type of shit. You know. But yeah, I think
we got a spiritual cosmic connection to things that's unseen and seen. Our connection to what's around us is way more than just plain sight. Have you ever felt like you can feel an energy or a spirit or a presence around and there don't be nobody in the room but you?
Yeah.
That's that cosmic connection to the energies, the natural energies of everything around. We are naturally celestial beings. So we are connected to all of those things.
They say our blood is mixed. It's the same thing that exists in the space. The oxygen in the we got the same thing within our blood and stuff like that, along with the melatonin and stuff like that. That's why when the seasons change, people act differently, act funny. You know what I'm saying? Woo out the bam or some shit. You might fuck around and see some deja vu shit like, damn, didn't I see this before? I was here before. You know, we got a lot to do with the cosmic and shit like that, you know.
Yeah, see the thing
forms
with us, we are the children of stars. We are the children of stars and stardust and the things of celestial cosmic space. We're not just bound to this realm. We're part of everything that makes this realm damn son. But until we come to our natural state of being and understand that we can never reconnect to those things, that means we have to do away with a lot of the indoctrinations that we have that makes us really doubt ourselves, doubt our connection with each other, doubt our spirituality, doubt our connections that connect us to why we are rightfully here as an original people. We was first on the planet for a reason. That's why we're dark. Because before there was a sun, there was nothing but darkness.
Mm-hmm. And just imagine if brothers put the shit that they do in the streets, the negativity that they achieving by getting over on somebody, by whooping somebody, by killing somebody even, you know what I'm saying? Beating a person out of money. If they put it towards some positive shit, getting information, gathering information, you know what I'm saying? Growing out shit, you know what I'm saying? We'd be so dangerous, just like you were saying, Harold Washington. May he rest in peace. Harold Washington was, man, Chicago was coming alive with Harold Washington because he brought everybody together. You know what I'm saying? That's why they took him out and stuff like that. And then they tried to put a role model in like him. You know what I'm saying? A robot in Mayor Jane Burns. And Mayor Jane Burns. And they tried to get to us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they tried to get it, you know, in our head that, you know what I'm saying, we can replace him with something else better. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, Mayor Jane Byrne. Oh, we're gonna make it better. So this is what we're gonna do. Move around, move in the projects. You know what I'm saying? The only white person moving in the project. We got security by our door and shit though. You know what I'm saying? Right. On the floor, the whole floor hugs. You know what I'm saying?
They kept trying to substitute something they couldn't substitute.
Yeah, she give out Christmas trees this Christmas. We're going to give out 5 feet, look, 10 inch, 12 inch Christmas trees to everybody in the project. So, ooh, you know what I'm saying? government cheese in the block and shit. Let them give them cheese and butter and you know what I'm saying. Take their mind up off of it.
Right. And see, that's the thing. That's what you call pacifier politics. Anything that can pacify the public that has a voice of opinion that's starting to get a little bit louder. When your voice gets louder and the public has starting to draw to that directive that come and go, they try to find a way to pacify you, back you up. And if you ain't able to be bought, that's when they find a way to try to eradicate you or assassinate your kid.
Yep.
If they can't do that, that's when you got problems. Now you got to worry about FBI, CIA, government involvements, things like that. Anything that can be dug up on you to demonize you, criminalize you, or assassinate your character will be used against you in order to silence you and prevent you to do something that destables the hierarchy of the powers that be. This is where entitlement comes in with privileged people. I've never liked a privileged person or a sense of entitlement because you can be entitled to be a fool. Does that make you a fool? It's about what you display and what you present.
Most privilege comes from the individual, how they build themselves up, they outlook on life and everything. If you make yourself privileged, upright, independent, yeah. No matter what nobody think of you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like you gonna get yours automatically. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can stop me from doing what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna benefit me in the long run and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna make you. You know what I'm saying? So what you gotta do? You gotta belittle others and shit. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Do we portray that in the black culture? And how do we do that? As far as our cliques and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? They might belittle somebody in the clique and call, you know what I'm saying? How a person spend money, how a person pick it, how a person dress.
Started being recognized as black, but he didn't want to identify as black.
Exactly.
Asian.
Right.
But once that thought came that, that this came up a little bit, actually, Asian black man can do it. You can't use the Asian person, but they're going to classify you and bring you in.
All the time.
You see what I'm saying? So it's about what we do against each other. We stereotype and criticize ourselves more than anybody else in this time in society. But you understand that?
I hope they can hear you on my YouTube channel too.
We want to demonize and oppress each other, but we do anything to lift each other up. So we have caused our own stigmatism and stereotyping and stigmatization because we have not learned how to put anything behind us and put this thing that has more meaning and value to build on the upliftment of our economics and our way of life. But we hold on to milk and shit that's words that we can brush up with water. And we took time to learn how to mediate those differences, articulate, and know how to speak reason when you can agree to disagree. You ain't got to be a yes man to be accepted.
Right.
I don't agree with everything somebody tells me. That just shows them how to do it. You know what I'm saying? If you're a yes man, you got to different point of view. That means you should be there for your problem. But a person that has a different will,
Right. You right. You right. You right. I
So
know.
it's just about presentation.
Yeah. And I hope my YouTube channel can hear you talking too. I have to put the phone right here and stuff like that, but I'm gonna set it up for I'm gonna get the information on setting up everything because I still got my cameras and shit. My cameras just sitting up there and shit. So I'm gonna just
Right.
go ahead and hook it up. I got enough space to have a whole, what I'm saying, little layout as far as the gas and everything. But I just use
Right.
the personal, what I'm saying, camera right now. So, but I'm learning
I
this.
dig it.
Yeah, I'm learning though. I'm accepting all information. You know what I'm saying? On anything that I can.
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna need you too, though. But you know I'm gonna need you to get up out of there, right?
Well, I will gladly be an asset to other people that realize what is what you said to the public because I feel like we need to bring back the old school ways of having our own radio stations, our own way of reaching out people. Instead of being so dependent on looking for outside resources, we go to our own resources. You're doing that now, just do what you're doing.
But you know
You
what?
get a check back.
My family, made me go ahead. I had a YouTube channel, but I wasn't streaming and stuff like that. So I just started streaming. And he was like, Mike, I know you on Facebook and you got over like 250,000, 250 friends, whatever, and shit like that. And you know a lot of people and stuff like that. But those people know you. They ain't gonna give you the utmost respect as new people that's joining in on your station and stuff like that. You need to touch people
There's
from
no
outside the
facts.
norm. Yeah, you need to touch people from outside the norm and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? To get somebody, because everybody in the hood know you already. You know what I'm saying? Even if you is on some positive stuff, you know what I'm saying? You can't count on everybody to join what you're doing and stuff. But you can depend on people from other cities and you know what I'm saying, towns and
I ain't gonna
colors and
argue with
stuff
you.
like that to
Here's the
make
thing
your
here.
to make your
Here's what the
crowd
beta
bigger.
is. I need the beta is. Educated racism. Let me go ahead when I say educated racism. He ain't gonna come out and call you a nigga, but he gonna talk to you like you because
Mm-hmm.
that's how he views you. But see, I like talking to people like that because how I'm gonna understand if they think that way if I don't give a chance to have a conversation with them to make them, to figure out what drives them to do this or this and that, or why or this and that. We can't come to a consensus or understanding or agreement if we don't articulate each other's points of views from both sides. Because like I used to when I was in the show, I used to make fun of a lot of understanding friends because you got some that was kind of racist. Then you had some that was strictly for the cause. You did.
Uh-huh.
But without open dialogue, you wouldn't know what creates those differences between people. Like people choosing to hate. It's easier to hate what you don't understand than it is to
Exactly.
love something that you can open up a platform to
Exactly.
share conversation, share feelings, share thought.
See, it's easy for me to get up here. I can tell story after story of what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? From young to right now to 52, you know what I'm saying? I can tell stories of, what I'm saying, what went on in the nation. What people got killed all around, you know what I'm saying, woo up the bam. It's easy for me to tell it because, the kids right now, he explained to me that the kids nowadays growing up don't have no history. They don't know about history. They don't know what we went through back in the days, you know what I'm saying, to get this thing started and everything like that. Because brothers stopped teaching them and stuff like that. And now they grow up, you know what I'm saying, rebellion, with no structure. Back in the day, we used to go to meetings and all that type of stuff, as youngsters.
Yeah,
And we got the sense of unity and the order of family and everything and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But things had cut off and stuff. But me today, if I'm going to focus on something, I'm going to focus on the future. You know what I'm saying? How I can, uh, formalize it into a now today thing, far as a one-on-one, and we talking. You know what I'm saying? Uncut. You know what I'm saying? Unscripted and everything like that. I don't want to talk about the shit that I went through and shit like that. We can reflect on the part like that if we talking about something in the future. Yeah, I remember back then
right.
when I was robbing, grew up the band, Baze, skipping shit. But I ain't finna tell no story about it, you know what I'm saying? And have my whole segment about, yeah, we was up in the place, chilling and shit. No. if I get a young guy, you know what I'm saying, I can reflect on the history and shit that I had went through and shit like that. But basically, I want him to focus on the future and shit. You know what I'm saying? How we can change some shit and overcome some shit. What's up, Aunt? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm about today. You know what I'm saying?
What you said with that, because that's prime example of what I'm talking about. All right, when you think about gangster rap, how it was introduced, right? The NWA. You
Mm-hmm.
know, they used Jimmy and Reed and all of them. How did it get introduced to the white culture for the white people to start seeing those differences that we was going through that they never experienced? Somebody had to paint a picture to it through words.
Yeah.
They had to show the family.
Yeah.
So, in the same token, when we doing platforms like this, I understand why you say, yeah, I don't want to relive somebody did and tell that as a story. But in the same sense, you have to give examples or some type of way of painting a picture that can give a narrative to a person that's never had to see that up close and personal or live that lifestyle so they can identify, damn, this is why this person had to make these choice, or this is why this person had to take that risk. When you're able to paint a narrative where a person can place their feet in your shoes, it breaks down the lines and barriers that cause lack of communication.
Mm-hmm.
So this is why you can mediate things. This is why laws are changed. Because when you choose laws, you have to be able to, how can I say, empathize with what it is that causes a person to respond or react within a certain way. And that's why you have people that get charges like temporary insanity, crime of passion. You know, acts of heart.
Yeah, like you say, all this shit was formulated. Cause they got something. Believe me, it's somewhere in this world, in a secluded place, they got a white old person writing down shit on how the obstacles that put in our way that they've been doing for years. First, you know what I'm saying? They get a female. They didn't want us to vote. We started vote. You know what I'm talking about? Man and woman getting together. They see we sitting at the table eating as a family, doing the proper thing. Oh, we need to take that away. So we gonna go ahead and we're gonna make it real hard for them. We're gonna put the lady in the house by herself. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna let the baby daddy come there. They writing scripts on this shit. You know, he can't stay there. What we gonna do? Come on, we gonna pay some of these rappers to distract these guys. We gonna give them a little money to put these guys up in here to take them up off of the knowledge type of thing. You know what I'm saying? We gonna give them gold chains. We gonna give them cars and shit like that. We gonna influence them to say this and stuff like that. We gotta read the script before it come out. Man, you can't put this on there. We want you to say this. You know what I'm saying? We want you to glorify this. We want you to tell about the streets, man. We want you to move out. And they study pushing our culture around the world in different races, showing that we not shit, that we materialized type of people, that we'll kill each other over a motherfucking dice game and move out the band. We can't gamble a party or nothing together. They display all that. Oh, the man and the woman can't stay together. We gonna get her a low income apartment and shit. The kids gonna stay there with her. We gonna give her some money to make her feel like she run her household, though, like she the queen of woo out the bam. We gonna get her to hate the male and woo out the bam and shit. And that's what's going on, man. Can't no nigga do nothing for me. Goddamn it, I don't need no nigga to take. And you know,
it's a revamped version of the Little Witch, how to make a slave.
and now, hold on, he's still writing now. We're gonna lock the black guys up. We're gonna feminize them, you know what I'm saying? Cause they born warriors, you know what I'm saying, kings and everything. So we're gonna put a little feminization up in them and shit. We're gonna get them to liking each other and shit. We're gonna take away their curves, we're gonna cut off their hair, you know what I'm saying, and take away their strength and move out the band, blase skippy. He's still writing today.
About the revamped version of how to make a slave. That was Little Witch's speech to the plantation owners. How to make a slave. But you tell me, you give it a modernized version of how to make a slave. This is New Era culture. So all the rich white men, Jews, and stuff that run the enterprises, corporations that we get acknowledged through, and we have to look for them to give us that handout. That's our master. That's Willie Lynch. That's our master. And if we don't conform to what they want us to do at that point in time, because we don't own these corporations and businesses like that. But when we own shit, this is when a motherfucker say, yeah, we got a family, kick it down. Just think about it. When Bill Cosby said, hey, I want to own some shit, he was about to dial the networks up. And guess what? 90% that's almost 90-something years old, throw him away, fuck up his money and all his investments when he can't take from you what you have control of. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. But we need somebody to get up there and tell the
And
truth.
that's what we're doing.
That is still racism.
Well,
It's still racism, man. We got to need somebody to get up there and tell the truth and to speak on it, man. And it's a real thing, man.
yeah. And see, as much as I speak of it, it's like how Minister Chris Farrakhan said, you will listen to me, hear everything I tell you about the truth, and be with me all while I'm speaking. But then as soon as I'm done speaking, and you turn the other way and I turn the other way, you're going to go right back to your evilness and what you was doing. You want to know why? Because at the end of the day, it's more comfortable to accept what you've already been doing than to change your ways to go against the kind of norm of who's in control of this country.
And you know what else I don't understand, big bro? Now you got a lot of brothers that's in the field, right? That's in the game that gonna become millionaires and shit. Some gonna become billionaires, and they drawing under the act, under the act of Morris American. You know what I'm saying? Love, true peace, freedom, and justice. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Supposed to be up on the laws and everything, and why? You know what I'm saying? They on top and everything. They still influencing the young guys to do this and that. Big change, drugs,
Yeah.
woo out the bam, disrespecting black women, and woo out the bam, like that's the life and shit, and that's the way our youngsters going right now. You know what I'm saying? Cause we got guys in position right now that's not shining light on the situation.
Exactly. So they perpetuate those things and they add to the cycle of, how can I say, uh, degenerizing everybody and bringing them down to a level where they have no purpose. This is a way of putting people back in slavery. If you don't have the brain that you literally use on your own and you easily able to be misled as a flock of sheep, where the first thing they come out with, you say following behind or admire or advocate as being the way of doing something, you say, yeah, this is what you're going to do. You sure that you don't think for yourself. So you're giving people a cause and the right to say, you know what? You're going to lock these people up and put them in bonds because they're not able to control themselves as a people. So they ain't nothing to count. They are workers. They are slaves. Because a person that can think for themselves ain't going to let you just mislead them into ignorance and be doing shit that's foolish.
Right.
So why do you think they do that? They want to see you destabilize your own country. Because the more people that you can destabilize and mislead, the easier it is to control the people.
Just like if I get everything started, man, Black History Month, Black History Month blow up where I'm at. You know what I'm talking about? We talk about a different role model every day. You know what I'm saying? And I listened to that on a show. I listened to it on a show one day that, when Black History Month come around, that's all we talk about is Harriet Tubman, Malcolm X, and Martin Luther King. What about Matthew Henson? What about Sojourner Truth and all the rest of the people that set examples, and stuff for them? You know what I'm saying? If you ask somebody about Black history, they gonna name a name that everybody know and what they accomplished and everything. And we don't really know nothing about the people that, paid the way for the things that, we going through in life today. If we get on Matthew Henson, man, Matthew Henson for the whole day. Harriet Tubman for the whole day. Uh-huh.
This is what's funny about it. There's no such thing as a Black History Month because every day is Black History Month. You think about the illustrious history of Black people on this planet. You got to go all the way back to Africa just to come back to the roots here of how people was inventors, mathematicians, architects. All this stuff started with Africa. Shit, that everything that's under the sun that we use as technology, architecture, mathematics, all this stuff comes from us. There's nothing new under the sun. So without African, the fact that we have to go back to tracing our African roots to know who we are as an African people here in America, we have to know who we are as knowledge itself. And see, let me go here. Y'all ain't just African. Because at the end of the day, our culture spread throughout all of the landmasses. So There is no landmass on this planet we have not touched. We got black Russians,
Yeah,
black Frenchmen,
yeah.
black Greeks,
I think I got some
black
Irish in me.
Spartans,
Yeah,
Indians. But you would never know these things if you don't research and look for the information.
yeah. So that's the whole norm of today, man. It's all about education. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You know what I'm talking about?
Seeking,
Knowing,
you should find.
yeah,
Every
knowing who
person
you
that's
are.
seeking information, they ain't gonna never enlighten themselves and educate themselves past what they already been taught. See, some people are comfortable with the boundaries they set for themselves. Because when you start researching and finding out so much truth, it's a lot to hold. It's a lot to hold up here. Because again, when I start truth finding and seeking information to guide myself on where I wanted to direct my passion with my people as far as life, it drove me to write a letter to the UN and the damn White House as a teenager that caused me a lot of trouble with my family. I had black members around my space.
Uh-huh.
So doing that, you have to be careful about what you do. Because some people, like, it'll drive me to insanity where I want to be a terrorist and go blow up no federal building or nothing like that. But I simplify my discontent with the way people are treated here of color. And see, that's why I didn't want to call people niggas or call nobody black, because I'm not afraid of them. We are people of the color spectrum. But we ain't the ones that show color is the white folks. White people turn every damn color into crayon box. But they come from us. Why is that? So you got to start asking the right questions and reverse engineering the indoctrinations that we've been taught to understand who we are as a person,
Yeah,
as a people.
yeah. We've been here. You know, they say the Indians was here before us, which you know what I'm saying. It was their land and everything, but we taught the Indians how to take a bath. We taught them how to bathe and everything. So you know we was here. We the one. You know what I'm talking about? There's a lot of us got Indian up in
Indians
us.
is part of the tribal culture of the Open people, so they actually fell from us anyway. Indians are Opens. They're an ancient tribe of Africans that sailed in canoes over water channels. Indians are nothing but the Opens. See, they lost sight of who they were in color because they wanted to identify with white men and white man power and control over economics and money and land affairs.
We got tricked,
Indians
right?
still fight. The Indian, or should I say the Olmecs, the Olmec Indians, the indigenous Olmec Indians of America, they still fight for their land reservations to this day. Where America tries to say, look, they got the right to keep that land, and whether they want to make it a national reserve and build shit on it or not.
Mm-hmm.
So when you look at stuff like that, nobody's safe. Ain't nobody safe from that. See, when we start looking at the true enemy is the ones we allow to place themselves in power over our way of life and economics as a collective whole using military might and legislations. This is why big governments are corporations and manufacturers. Those are like the booming industries of countries. It's not about the people anymore. It's about the economics of the manufacturing. Those big booming corporations. So, but we got a corporation that makes a whole lot of money off of like a computer chip or something that they're producing, where it controls your whole economics. That's your government.
Why do majority of us don't even draw things like that? You know what I'm saying? We study glorifying the same thing, and it's just like in the circle, man. You just keep glorifying what jewelry. You keep glorifying clothes, drugs, sex, party. We ain't thinking about the other things that consist of making this world rotate and to go around and shit. You know what I'm saying? We just on party shit all the time, and we want to see ourselves on top. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
I get not to cut you off, what I said was the reason why it's like this is a lot of us don't understand the findings of what longevity is and to build something that lasts for a lifetime. See, you don't want something that's short term or short lived. You want something that's going to last for lifetimes. That's going to be longevity.
Right.
Listen, but we don't have that concept of thinking because everybody wasn't taught that. Majority of us was taught more short-term concepts where short-lived quick response to getting stuff. So if you got a quick hustle to get money or a quick way to get something to get you out of this jail, that was your longevity. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't a end game to or plan for an end game. Nobody taught me. Then when you get somebody that's trying to teach them, it's like speaking a foreign language to them because it's never been seen or heard of. So when you're trying to produce it, show it to them, you got to put too much patience in it. Nobody has that type of patience when they get you everything quick, fast, and in a hurry. We got patience for longevity when I can go out and sit in this app and make what, 500 to a G, and less than an hour. Whereas you do a little bit of work, 2 weeks, and then get this page set and make what I would make off that pack in 2 weeks. Ain't nobody gonna look at it like that. They're gonna look at the fast money before they look at the longevity and the security of longevity. You work that 100 jobs in 2 weeks to make that paycheck. You don't have to worry about where that money coming from. You just watching you and investigate. You sit and doing something to remember that. But you always have to watch over your back if you try to sell that.
So you saying something about yourself, like, because you're willing to put your life in danger just for that little fast money that you know ain't gonna last long at all.
Right. That's saying that you have no value with longevity is in your own life because you're not thinking of a long-term living existence. You're thinking short term. Meaning, okay, if this ain't gonna work, fuck it. Before I go broke, I'm gonna be a dope dealer or I'm gonna end up dead in jail.
You want to please the crowd now instead of, hey, you want to please the crowd now instead of when you get shit together. Then please the crowd. Sure, but you want to stand out right now, so you want to fast, huh?
Right. That's how that's played out. And see, that's where we how can I say that's where we play a game of hand with against ourselves. And we hang ourselves. You know, I ain't gonna lie, I used to watch that old gangster movies, old mob movies. You wanna know why? Because even though when they were short-term aspects and stuff, they also gave Alex and years from longevity on how they was trying to make a year game for themselves. Like I remember watching one mob movie where it's like you always pay a lawyer, you always pay off a lawyer when you're doing something like just to make sure you cover yourself. And when I heard him say that, I'm like, man, that's smart as a kid. Because hell, you never know when you're gonna meet somebody to be a legal representation.
Right. You're right.
And laws are constantly changed. You wanna know what else I heard? Off of an old gangster movie that messed me up.
What?
When a month, I forgot what movie it was. I'm not sure if it was Casino or Bill Clinton. But it was when they made the heist with Joe Pesci and they went and took all the cigarettes and diamonds and stuff. And they told everybody, don't spend none of this money. Put y'all stuff in the casino.
Yeah, I think that was Casino.
And then they did it anyway. Messed up everything when they started bringing the radars on and everybody was watching. So when you think about stuff like that, if you're gonna do something, you either do it smart or you're gonna do it stupid. A lot of people think short terms and make second decisions. So that means you're gonna think of a stupid way. You're not looking at all odds and ends, all possibilities. What could go right and what could go wrong. See, a person that's weighing out all the odds, they gonna see that shit before it come and be like, all right, this ain't worth the risk. But that's about what you use your brain, right? And you can't teach a person how to use their brain. That's something they got to figure out through critical thinking, problem solving, and being put in certain situations where they have to learn how to navigate the surroundings. They don't know how to do do that, they're gonna fall victim to some things. Everybody don't know how to navigate those situations.
Right.
Sometimes people gotta bump their head 20, 30, 40 times just to get some shit understood. I ain't gonna lie. When it came to me trying to be a capable one having to be everybody saying many times, that was where I had to learn how to stop doing that. Instead of being that person wearing that superhero cape, I had to learn how to be a villain and say fuck it. Because everybody ain't deserving of that energy.
No, they say hero ain't nothing but a sandwich. Shit.
Right. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. So at the end of the day, if I'm steady trying to preach the same message and you ain't caught on the first 3 times I said it, I keep trying to bring that message back to the next. See how that
That's all I've been saying. That's all I've been saying. Telling the person don't cry wolf, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's sincere. It's sincere over here in what I want to do, you know what I'm saying? Now, and I can always use some help, a hand, good advice and shit like that, you know. And you know, I know over 5,000. Man, I know so many people, you know what I'm saying, that can give me advice that make a decision not to. Why? I don't know why they will make a decision to help somebody. You know what I'm saying? But you got some brothers that's willing to give you input. Man, Joe, Mike, I see what you're doing. We walk the brand, do it like this. We got to go through it this way. Man, I can't count really on nobody, man. You know, to do nothing like that for me, man. I gotta ask for, you know what I'm saying? I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta present it or whatever I gotta do and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was saying about each other, man. We ain't got no unity, man. Like when hip hop first came out, that was unity. You know what I'm saying? We getting all the black people together. Then gangster rap came out after that. You know what I'm saying? Man, gangster rap been going on for a long time, and right now I'm getting tired of the music cause they saying the same old shit over and over. What's next? Is it love next? We gonna show some love to each other? What? What's next? I wouldn't even want to fuck with nobody in the studio. Tell her I say hi. Get your, hey, look, hey, thank you, Star. You know, I want to let you go ahead and spend a little time. I'm gonna go ahead and end the show. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank you for coming on and speaking with me. Tell the Mobites I said, you know what I'm saying? Tell the Mobites I said hi, and you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna let you go ahead and do your thing and get back with you a little later. For sure. All right, hey, you don't got better already, got dog. You looking good. Look. Okay, man. Much love. Hey, that's love, though, man. Straight up. You know, we had a good little talk and stuff like that, man. But we got to be more into each other, man. We got to do some unified type stuff together, man. We got to stop stiff on each other. We got to stop belittling other people and shit. You know, just because we think they ain't on our level, they ain't cool enough, or they ain't, you know what I'm saying, hard enough, or whatever they, you know what I'm saying, whatever they up to, man. We got to change that among black people, man. Because we losing for real. You know, I don't give a fuck what you're doing, what I see you doing and stuff like that. We lose. Even if you having a good time, even if you get in the financially secure the world, we still lose. You just one person, one scenario out of a big ass problem. You know what I'm saying? That's why I choose to do the things that I do. And like I told him, man, from the start, we ain't got even enough brothers out here that's willing to talk and uplift little brothers. You know what I'm saying? I consider myself still a little brother. I look for the older brothers to talk to me all the time, to give me insight on shit. You know, I know about all the negative shit. I know how to rob them. I know how to rob some. I know how to get down on the person. You know what I'm saying? Still, I know how to do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm 101% certified in that type of shit. But I want to see the other part. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting older. You know, by the grace of God, you know what I'm saying, I made it to 52 and hope that you will too. But we gotta have our minds right, man. We can't be doing shit that we see other people doing. And we can't go out here and start role playing all the time, man. We can't play those roles, man. We playing the same role that we play in, the same role. You know, that's why I always congratulate a person. That's why I always commend a person when they're doing something positive, something out of the norm, something probably we used to do where our mothers and fathers, grandfathers used to do in the old days. They try to get us insight on, and we just was too hard headed to listen, or maybe our mothers or fathers didn't want to listen and shit like that. So we went and took our, you know what I'm saying, our stuff to the streets, and and and, and we looked at and made our decisions off of peer pressure and shit, what other people doing on the street, other people that didn't have the proper learning skills and shit like that. You know, my little program, I want to set some skill. I want to do some skill mat. You know, I want to teach youngsters how to be business partners and shit like that. Man, young inventors and stuff like that to create their own little style of themselves. You know what I'm saying? We can't be like the next person. Everybody can't be just alike. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't be just like everybody. We don't talk about doctors no more. We don't talk about lawyers no more. We don't talk about, you know, it's a lot of ladies into nursing and stuff like that. You know, I commend those people. But teachers and all that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? We're not enlightening the kids to that type of stuff. They ain't gonna know nothing about that when they get up in age. How to fill out no application. You know what I'm saying? How to sign their checks. You know what I'm saying? How to pay the rent, how to put the bills and stuff together. Because, you know, moms and pops ain't going to be there for us forever. And you can't count on everybody not today to tell you what's right. Without them, you want to play a part up in it, some to get something up out of it. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got to start loving each other a little more. I don't want to tell no stories because I'm quite sure everybody got their stories. You know, been through something. You know, people got skeletons in the closet and shit like that. But I don't think we can reflect off something that's, you know what I'm saying, ahead of us. You know what I'm saying? By telling the story from front to end, from what we done been through, different tales and shit. You know, I've been through fighting, I've been through shooting, I've been through stealing, I've been through robbing, all that type of shit that I can talk about. I can talk about important people that I've been around. You know what I'm saying? But I choose not to dwell on that. You know, if I'm enlightening on something, I'm enlightening on something in the future. You know what I'm saying? How to get past in life, how to hide something. You know what I'm saying? How to start your dynasty. You know what I'm saying? I might take some a phrase or something out of something in the past, or a testimony out of a past that I went through in order to make to where I'm at. And that's what my book gonna reflect on. You know what I'm saying? Where I come from and where I'm at today, with the obstacles that I went through, you know, to get to the point, the determination, the mindset, and everything. You know, because your mind play a whole part of what you're going to do in life. You know what I'm saying? Some people get out here and jag, you know what I'm saying? But when them people get to telling you about 40 years and 80 years and shit like that, and you ain't getting out never and all that type of shit, you get to thinking, and it'll be too late. You're going to wish you get doing yourself, crying and shit, wishing you would have talked to somebody because you know your life is over. You got shorties up in there with that same type of time that ain't even got a seed out here. Ain't never had a kid or nothing like that. No reflection of them or nothing like that. No dynasty is what we call it. You know what I'm saying? That's after you die. You know what I'm saying? It's still a part of you that's, you know what I'm saying, doing the damn thing and being recognized and shit. And that's what I'm saying, man. Us older guys, man. I'm talking about guys older than me, man. Why don't y'all start cuffing some of us, man? Because we don't know everything either, man. You know, don't put us on the same level as you. If you older than me, you know what I'm saying, I consider you to be mature than me. You know what I'm saying? That you don't been through everything already. That you don't learn from everything already. And you can give me some good insight on some shit that I don't even have to go through. But we don't even have that on the streets, man. We got too much, you know what I'm saying, animosity against each other and shit that we don't We don't want to see nobody succeed. We don't want to see nobody have money, a nice car, dress good, or something like that. We feel some type of way. Why do we feel a way against one another, man? We cut from the same cloth. Don't nobody got more than nobody. You start from scratch. Ain't nobody to look up to. Make an example. You be the example that you want to bring and shit like that. I got a lot of friends in Chicago and everything, but I can't count on every friend in Chicago. I'm on a different level right now. Like I say, if you ain't kept in touch with me, I don't even know you right now. You know, friends keep in touch with each other. They worry about each other. They care for each other. They push each other, give each other courage. If you ain't been doing that shit for me, what would we have to talk about 5 years down the line of not seeing each other, not keeping in touch and shit like that? We don't have nothing to talk about. Some people turn thuggish over a couple of years. Some people wait till they get 45 and go do some dumb shit and get locked up for 40 years. They wait till they 50 and start getting high and overdose and shit like that. You know, it's the decisions that we make. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being a part of the problem, I want to be a part of the solution. You know, I'm putting my best foot forward. And I need a few good people that's around with me, you know what I'm saying? I can't talk all the time. I need somebody else to talk for me. You know what I'm saying? I need to sit down and listen because I'm still learning myself. You know, even though I ain't have no gravy growing up and shit like that, but in my mind, I had the power to pick my own role model, just like I do today. And if you're doing good and you're a progressive, positive person, I could consider you a role model. Things that I'm doing right now, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, things get greater. You know, I'm not going to accept no friend that ain't been fucking with me out of 5 and 6 years to come in my life when I'm doing good and expect me to trust them. I don't know if they changed or what, you know what I'm saying? And that's how we got to go through life, man. We got to have some unity, man. We got to give each other, man. I've been here at the studio for a long time. There's a lot of guys rapping. You know, we could have been started something. We got the beats and everything. I could have been started something. You got some people already do their own thing and get what you know. They see you doing it and shit, and you probably caught on first and shit like that. You know, some people nowadays get mad at you and try to bring you down from where you are. You know what I'm saying? When you come up with a nice little lick or whatever, a plan or something like that, and then they didn't think about it. They didn't think about it, so they working with feelings right now. And now they want to bring you down from where you are because they figure that they supposed to be right there at the level that you want. You don't supposed to be there. You ain't got no right to be there. And that's how people think. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know why I should jeopardize what I'm trying to do for somebody that ain't been keeping in touch with me, that I ain't saw in years, or we rock the band. I don't even know that person. Knowing that person probably be looking for a come up or whatever and shit like that. But, you know, I'm making it so a person can't even mess with me on that level. Fuck with me on that level because I'm more about positivity. You know, I've been through negativity. I grew up out of this shit. I can recognize it a mile away. I can tell if the person getting high just by looking at me and shit because I don't been through it. You got other people that can't do that type of shit. You got people go to school for drug abuse and stuff like that. The real opponent could be a counselor and shit like that. But you got people that actually went through it. They can tell you the pains and shit that they have from not having it or can't afford it and shit like that. Ain't no person reading that no book tell no person how they feeling that they don't want through. You got to make experience be your teacher and learn from the shit that you don't went through and bring it to life. You know what I'm saying? If it's a problem, figure out a solution to it to get around it. But we got to start opening up our minds, y'all. We got a lot of good people out here doing a lot of good things and stuff. And I'm going to keep my platform just like I said it was, you know what I'm saying? It's real uncut. You know what I'm saying? just not start taking, you know what I'm saying, since I got the other station. But you know, I want to reflect on them past tense, you know what I'm saying? Brother got killed or whatever, filming in the street, chasing him. I'm not gonna do that, man. I want to be a part of the crew that's trying to set something, put programs in order and shit to keep that shit from preventing it happen. You know what I'm talking about? Just like I know if my female got then you gotta go to work, the graveyard shit, I'm gonna make it my business to get up and walk her to the bus stop if we ain't got no car. And stand there till the bus get there and go get when the bus get there, you know what I'm saying? Instead of wait, letting her do what you want to do, because that's the type of motherfucker I am, and then she come up missing one day and shit. You know? And that shit to think about, you know what I'm saying? We gotta put ourselves ahead of shit, you know? And stop thinking that everything's gonna be alright and move up and down. You know? It's okay to pray and all that type of stuff. We have a God and stuff like that, but you know what I'm saying? You gotta take that one step to him first. You know, him for taking a couple steps to you. And then we gotta really be the product of our environment. And we gotta make our environment right. I don't want to be no product of my environment. I'm tearing up shit. I'm hurting people, you know, insides. I'm putting people in the hospital and shit like that. I don't want to be no person like that. I don't want to be talked about. That's the reason that I switched. You know, I was never no bad person growing up, but I like to have material things. I like to have money and stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying? I participated in a whole lot of negativity. But you know what? At the end, what I got out of it, I got out of it by myself. Just like I said, at the end of the day, other people ain't got to worry about the steps and the decisions you make, because you don't know you got to worry about that at the end of the day, because you're going to be by yourself. You know, that's why, you know, I'm always open to conversation and things on making things better. Because I know it's an escalator going down over there on the negative side. I want to go on the escalator going up. You know what I'm saying? I want to make it to another level. You know what I'm saying? When shit going down, you can't do nothing but go down in the negative shit. You know what I'm saying? That 6 feet down, laid down in the penitentiary, all that type of shit. You can't move, man. On this other level, on this other escalator, you can go up to any level, man. You can go from the goddamn executive to a director. You can go from a director to a motherfucking manager, a CEO, and the ladder keep going. They keep going with accomplishments. What could be accomplished on the other side? What's the greatest accomplishment on the other side? Death, right? Fucking beat up, stabbed, shot, incarcerated, hospitalized, death. You know what I'm saying? It's simple. It's a choice though that you gotta make for yourself. You know, I would love to have some of my people riding with me on this tip, on this boat, man. Let's go. Ride this wave, you feel me? Then not to have it. Then I know deep down in my heart that God done seen the right people in my life that can agree and it's down with what I'm trying to do and what I'm saying and stuff like that. But if I don't say shit, then shit happen. Close mouth, then you're afraid. If you can't talk about it, admit to it and shit like that, you can't overcome it. So it's up to you to make the decisions in your life. You know what I'm saying? And you tell everybody a little joke back then. I was like, you know what I'm saying? There was 3 frogs on the log. One made it be serious and jump off. How many frogs on the log? Everybody say two, two, two. One jumped off, one jumped off. No, I didn't say that. I say one made a decision to jump off. He thought about it. Thought about it. But they didn't say he jumped. Stop. Stop covering up your decisions, y'all. Stop overlooking your decisions, because you know I think we the smartest people on earth, like me and the man was talking about. If we put something forward to try to make something, it's gonna ride. Especially if we stick to it. You know what I'm saying? And we got each other, you know what I'm saying, to leave it for support and stuff like that. But that's what we got to get back in order. For support. I'm not gonna keep everybody on here for too long, but I needed to get on here today. I needed to get on my stations and do what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? Usually I do what I want to do, but today I'm doing what I gotta do, because I'm trying to do something real. I hate to say the word trying. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel too. You know what I'm saying? You can go up under Molo Solo One. You feel me? That's MOELOSOELO One. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and hit the subscribe button for your belly or something like that. And hopefully we can get together on some more type of topics and stuff like that to various platforms. Because, I ain't just doing it for me, I'm doing it for us. You know what I'm saying? We need that help too. So thanks for tuning in with me and stuff like that. I want y'all to stay safe. And remember to be aware is to be alive, man. Understand and not be understood, man. Put yourself in other people's shoes sometimes. And stop, goddamn it, having your own mind it's your way up, or it's the highway and shit like that, man. Have some understanding looking at yourself, man. You learn more. Stay happy, you live long. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Food for thought. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Also, anytime, you know what I'm saying? Much love to you.